doing? Right. First order of business. On our little checklist of sort of kind of trying to 100% the game in a half-assed way, I want to get a couple of things that I missed in a prior area. I was cautioned against going here earlier, and I think I know what not to do. There's a bonfire to get. I know that much. Little light exploration. As always, if you want to join in... wait. Can people join in? Yeah. Password, Cash Souls. For your cooperative needs. I think you can co-op and shit up here. There's no pride of soloing this particular area. It's kind of just a little side place, I think. On me first playthrough of this game, I did explore this area, but I did not find all of the stuff there was to get. Ta-da. So feel free to lay down your signs. Hang. Should probably get colors in here at some point. Oh dear, this is... Obviously I haven't played in a long time. Okay. So I'm editing that out. God, I don't know what that was. I mean, wait. Hi, welcome back to Dark Souls 3. In this installment, we'll be going into a new area that we haven't explored thoroughly, that I did explore in my first playthrough. There's stuff to get, a bonfire to light, co-op to do, in fact. Join the conversation by hashtag Cash Souls for all your cooperative needs. Fuck. I swear it's Diet Cola, not something harder than that. Hi, welcome back to Dark Souls 3. This installment going to a new area we haven't really explored before, but there's some stuff to get in a bonfire to light, and you're gonna do hashtag doctrines. God damn it! All intentional. Hi, welcome back to Dark Souls 3. In this installment, we'll be going to a new place and area we haven't explored before, light a bonfire, and get some stuff to go up, cut into hashtag Cash Souls. Is the password. We totes got this under control. The password is Cash Souls. So if you punch in Cash Souls, put in the thing. I clearly idled my game at some point, and... I mean, look at how much I've been practicing almost no-scoping this guy. Shit. Alright. Clearly it's been a few days since I've played. It's alright. Everything's under control. Come on, little guy. I've noticed when I play solo any kind of platformy type things like this, I always get incredibly cautious when I'm on these thin walkways. Especially when you're in situations where you get hit, you bounce back and shit. It's precarious. It's alright though. So this is where important, hashtag important stuff is. But first I want to make sure I get everything along this way. And I hope I did not aggro that thing that is possibly behind me. Lots of important stuff here. There is a covenant to be joined. Okay, I do not want to engage you right here, preferably. Man, I'm having trouble locking onto these guys. Alright. Things under control. Try not to die in this area. I actually forget what the hashtag important stuff is, aside from the Covenant, item-wise. I don't know if there's anything particularly essential. Fairly sure this whole area is just do whatever. Important stuff, like... That's me being drunk and trying to say the name of the weapon. Or perhaps From Software was drunk. I'm sure it's a real weapon. I don't keep up with my medieval... Hey. He had a stuff. But unfortunately, I will, he fell. Somewhere. It's very sad. He might have had, like, the 400th thrall hood that I could have picked up. What you got? This is gonna be one of those ambushes where another one appears. It always is. There's always more than one. Ah, yes. Since Dark Souls 2, they've dropped invader reward items for those of you who are squeamish about invading things. Okay, now this... Maybe the reason I didn't do much in here was because it's so easy to fall down and go boom here. It actually is easy to miss. I only recently learned of this side location. Oh, the treasure! It was right there. I had to get it. Fuck. 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 Shit. Oh my god. Help. I'm fucked. Help. Did they... Oh. So see, I knew what I was doing in that situation. I knew their pathing would get complicated and that they would eventually fall if I took a very specific path that actually takes a lot of practice to get right. So if you're doing a walkthrough per a professional video game website, do feel free to study this footage very closely. Just a little pro strat that I picked up and did not just bullshit my way through, I promise you. Hashtag pro strats. Oh, fuck. So, yeah, fighting these guys, and even the little guys on here, is a risky proposition, so I'm all for luring them. It's a questionable backstab, in my opinion. And they've got poise up the wazoo. And I very easily could have died there, because that, what weapon is that? Cathedral Knight Greatsword? If I venture to guess. Anyway, the reason that I'm in this area is people who were in the last stream will recall that we came across our good buddy Patches from Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2. I don't think Bloodborne. Was there a Patches-like individual in Bloodborne? Don't think there was. Alright, come on, buddy. We've got a tedious journey to go on. Just because I really don't want to fall and have to do this whole area again. Oh, the Patches the spider, of course. Of course. Come on, buddy. Wait, wasn't there some kind of Patches? Well, okay, I'm sorry, not Patches, Pate in Dark Souls 2. He was basically Patches. Ooh, that was a terrible roll on my part. Come on, your pathing is too strong. Let's see, think his Sacred Oath buff or whatever wore off, so good. I was a little worried when starting the stream that I would, like, die here and it would snowball into a tilting-like situation. Or start making more mistakes, die again, and never get through this area. Even that roll could have gone poorly if I... Yeah, okay. Now I want to drop down. Is it here? Or is it over there? Shit. Don't want to get this wrong. I think that is the only opportune place to drop down, so yeah, that's it. And I think I can get away with just a roll and not a actual jump. Very good. And then this helpful sign here telling me to blow right there. I do not want to drop down there, I'm fairly sure. So, careful now. Actually going through my Estus juice a little faster than I'd like to, but I think I'm alright. These guys ain't shit. So that is the bridge that this guy did. Okay, let's talk to him.
Yes, hello. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Patches, I have footage.
I'm Patches. Unbreakable Patches. You seem to be unkindled. Do you have business with me?
I'm kindling, Patches. You know who I am.
Ah, oh, yes, of course. It's coming back to me now. Oh, I'm so sorry. That was my hand, as you know. But the deed, well, that was the armor's doing. Regrettable, truly. But behold, I'm stripped clean of that unruly attire. And look at you. Not a scratch. All's well that ends well, right? Yes, we'll be fine. I can tell. It's that rotten curse. It is. The untidy mess.
100% gesture walkthrough. Did it.
Oh, yes. Now, it wasn't me, but you still deserve an apology. Just a little trinket. Go ahead. It's yours now.
Patches, I've found like a dozen of those so far.
You should know, I'm a kind of traveling merchant.
This isn't gonna patches up our relationship.
If you're as unkindled as you look, you'll find plenty of good stuff.
I'm extremely kindled right now, Patches. But does... Now, unfortunately I don't have the soul dollars, but I am pretty sure I want to buy all the Katarina stuff. But I can't do it right now, because I don't have the soul bucks. I don't think I need the parrying dagger either. So I'll have to farm a little bit before I can buy that stuff.
Can't find anything you like? Well, you could try looking a little harder.
You could try being a little less expensive.
Oh, can't find any.
Alright. Patches. Alright, so that is where we were in the prior video stream. So I believe what I want to do is grind up some souls, because I don't think I want to wait too long to get that armor, or this will happen to me. It's like a puppy happy to see you when you get home. Oh, you're dead. Fortunately, lots of things weak to fire. It's great. Where'd you come from? It's all good. Ugh. Any reason why the... Oh, I got leeches. Any reason why this particular one does not aggro? Because you would think it's an NPC, but you can target it, so it's like... yeah, the red sign thing. Can get my souls by honorably dueling people. Oh, Runch said that these guys are apparently the results, lore speaking, of using this covenant too much. And you know what I say to that? Sign me up! Covenant seems great. Is that because we killed Kirk? That stuff's there? I wonder. Okay. Now, I do not want to join this covenant at this time, is my understanding. Otherwise, it's one of those Dark Souls-y things where you do a thing, and an NPC gets mad at you. Am I right, chat? So she doesn't talk much. Just, I don't know if she's cradling, like, a part of herself, or if that's a friend. But, this is Rosaria. She also, is the source of respecking, I believe. But I assume I have to join the Covenant first in order to respec, and I'm too, like, early leveled here, which, regardless, the point is, can come back here later. Now, the problem is, I don't know when it is safe to join this Covenant. But, that'll probably become clear later, or I can just, like, read it up on the online. Maybe you need to turn in some of the Covenant items before you can respec, I don't know. But that is that. Now, where can I get souls really quickly? What I might do is just grind a little bit. Maybe this will be a short stream, do these side things. Want to explore. Well, hang on. Okay, help me out here, chat. This is something that puzzles me a bit. So I cannot go outside, back where you fight that first boss. You can see it's all foggy up there, which is where I want to go to. Why is that? Because I mean, I can warp outside and go in. Oh, it's just a loading thing? Oh, okay. That makes sense. I thought it was a but thou must kind of weird situation for some reason. So chat, another question. How much time do I have to buy the Katarina stuff before I fucked up? Like, is it in my best interest to just grind up some souls now? I guess that makes sense, though, since you need to come to Firelink so much. You don't want to have to read more of the lore loading screens and shit. That's a good point, Highwang. Do I have portable soul dollars on me? No, just the boss souls, which I don't want to eat them souls yet. Okay, before you just for the next boss. Okay. So according to chat, I have a little bit of time before I need to purchase stuff. Anyway, the tower key you can buy from the Shrine Handmaiden that gives you access to this, new content. New Firelink content, which is fantastic. So firstly, There's bug. We gotta get that bug. Yeah, let's roll down here. To see what this nest-looking thing is.
You. Me, pickle pea. Me, bumperum.
Oh, what can I give them? This usually yields something, doesn't it? This isn't like Dark Souls 2 where it's a very limited number of things, right? Ta-da, it's a magic trick. Wow. Are there any particular items I should make sure that I drop there? A luring skull, someone said. Let's see what that does. Okay, Nekarko says pump rum equals round objects. Pickle pea equals slender objects. Oh my god, yes! Fuck.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Lizard.
Hello.
Nothing. Oh, so there's two. Okay, so there's a gesture to get from these things. So I gotta please both of them. So my homeward boner's pretty slender, so I can give him one of those.
Pickle pea. Pickle pea. Pickle pea.
Sweet. Sweet? Less certain. Now, items to get. Alright, shut. I'm done with you guys for now. Also, just before I forget, kick that down. And let's get us. I want my upgrade material! Oh. Would have been embarrassing if I died there. Whew. Twinkling Titanite for all your bossy, special weaponsy, upgradey needs. Alright, so I believe this will just take me back to the part of the shrine where the Uchigatana guy is. Yeah, right there. Nothing else to get over here, so I believe we can, oh yeah, go in here to the rafters. And how nice, they give you 2 places to exchange your shit. And for no particular reason, I'm gonna hit this. Just as I had a feeling, you know? My instincts. Great instincts. And for my farming souls needs, things are going pretty swimmingly. Wouldn't you say?
Now invade and leave.
Yeah. I know. It's great. Okay.
Gaining admission.
So we've talked to him. We do have our newish friends.
Oh, and we meet again. We spoke before on the road of sacrifices. Henry of Astora. I'm well pleased to see you safe. We reached the Cathedral of the Deep.
Can you, like, turn around? It's kind of rude.
Aldrich's coffin was empty. The man-eater must have left for his true home. The little doll in the empty coffin told me. Aldrich is said to hail from Irithyll in the Boreal Valley, an ancient fabled city. A pilgrim told me that the city lies beyond Farron Keep.
Can do a trust exercise. Or...
And so becomes our destination. Aldrich's honest home. A pilgrim told me that the
So she is your GPS of sorts. Well, fine. All right. Now let's go back to the tower. I mean, you guys think I could cosplay as Horus? Think I have the acting chops for it? So just touching the bonfire triggered the whole loading thing? Hey, nice. I mean, I always saw the fog and just assumed, like, hey, something's going on here. Alright, so now let's go up the tower proper. Because for no special reason, I have a feeling there's stuff. Hashtag important stuff. References, right? Whoa! The Firekeeper's Soul. What did that do in Dark Souls 1? You could eat it and get, like, a ton of shit souls, or... what was it? You gave it... oh yeah, you restored life to... no, this, was it the voice or the life of the other Firekeeper in Firelink Shrine? It's been a long time. Oh yeah, adds power to your Estises. What about the lore? Where, oh where is that soul? I don't know. Is it one of those key item thingies? Did I just miss it altogether? Am I... It's such a key item that I can't even find it. So people in the chat saying, you can't accidentally pop that. Oh my god.
Sorry, friend. Be more careful. By the gods, curiosity is gonna kill you, kittens. Some places are better left alone, you know. Oh, sorry. Am I a tad too late?
What if I were like a pyromancer and used Chaos Storm or one of those AoE things? Wouldn't that be really satisfying?
Have no fear. There's beauty in death. Besides, you're surrounded by ladies. Every man's dream, right?
Patches.
By stripping every last trinket off your corpse, you're gonna make some lucky customer very happy. Oh,
So he's just gonna wait here while I expire on this bridge or up there somewhere. Anyway, what if that didn't have to happen? What if there was something shiny that was a clue? And blood patches here as to what not to do, I guess. Alright, now I can get this thing, I think. If I just have a little bit of gumption. A little bit more than that, I think. Haha, I foiled you, Patches. It was on purpose. Totally intentional. So, maybe I didn't have to actually, run like that, or jump like that. Let's try this again, even if we foiled Patches' plan. Patches, unfortunately, does not know how the mechanics of this world works. He's also unaware that my equipment travels with me post-mortem. So, I mean, he just kind of looks silly, frankly. That does not look like I can just walk off and get out. See, my problem was I lurched a little bit to the right before jumping. That should do it. Well, I mean... I call shenanigans on that. What do you think, chat? Shenanigans? I'm gonna have to say no, Dark Souls. Me, oh my. Pretty sure I can talk to Patch. He's right over there, I think, but we got to address this problem here. So the execution of the jump, good. The landing leaves a little bit to be desired. We're gonna get this, and with great editing, this will be completely flawless. Okay. Now, the problem is I don't really know what to correct from before, except maybe it was just kind of a... That's gotta do it. Okay. Now we can cosplay as our favorite Keeper of Fire. And for our troubles, that would be a ring that makes your healing heal better than it did before. And this is where the Ichigatana guy was. We've come full circle. So I think what I'm gonna do is not talk to those guys. I'm gonna talk to Patches. Then maybe I'll stop the stream for just a little bit. Get me some souls. If this Patches... Is Patches in both locations now? Doesn't matter if he sells the Katarina stuff here.
Oh, you're alive.
I'm all not kindled now, dick.
Let's have a nice talk about this. I've come clean. I did you wrong. I didn't mean it though. Not one bit. You get these urges running the business and all, and
I've never talked to a shopkeeper who has those urges.
You know what I mean? Terrible, really. But I can see you'll forgive me. You're alive, after all. And that's what counts, right?
Now I'm actually blanking. What's the right option here? In order to... Not gestures, but... Does he give you a thing, or does it even matter? I actually do not remember. Okay, I'm being told... A couple people are saying forgive, but I think more reputable people are saying do not forgive. And I already got the gesture anyway, so...
Oh, for heaven's sake, no need to jest with a face like that. You're still alive, and I'm here grovelling in the dirt, so to speak. Oh, I know. Here, a token of my sincerity. Right and proper, huh?
Mm-hmm. Patches, you already gave me this. Patches.
We're just a couple of outcasts. Let's make the best of it.
Sir!
Ah, I see you've met Rat. The slinking rodent. But he did me a good turn back in Lothric Dungeon. Doubtless I should do something about that little dead. Well, maybe not.
Patches.
Well, I can hardly believe he's still standing.
You scamp.
Ah.
Alright. So he does still sell Katarina shit. So buy one of them for good measure. I actually don't need that many souls to get the rest of it. Just blowing through a few areas. Well, in fact, what if we do this?
Thank
This next area, due to how it's set up, you kind of want to run around and just pick up lots of treasure. It's a big open place. Lots of things to kill, so we can collect some souls while I'm doing that. And hopefully we'll get enough. By my calculations, we need a few souls. So let's show Andre our great new shards.
Ah, well, Matt, 'tis good to see ye in good health. What needs smithing this day?
Okay.
Pretty be careful.
All right. All right, so while I'm a wee unkindled, here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna power our way through Not Blighttown.